Oh shit! I thought you were coming.
Yeah, we going in on you up in there.
What's over, bro?
What's up, bro?
My fault, bud. I saw the cord used to be longer than this, didn't it?
Nah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Right to the air is Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. And it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
What you got in your bag? What you got in your bag? What you got? I don't know. Oh, okay. Don't get smart. All right, run with the guys. All right.
Get in tight and knock the ball away.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Michael Fitzpatrick. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. We know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Runs over it. And up to the 35 before Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He's got him in. Complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 61 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So here they force the turnover on the opening drive and come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little better for you. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got him in. Complete. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10, here's Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They're going for it. This is Harris. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there.
Pass here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start the next drive. It's been a good first half so far. 14-0 points here. It could really bring them in before intermission.
It's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times
last night it was cold off.
And quickly. So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start making it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they come up first and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake up the interception. He'll look to throw. My goodness, another interception. Picked up by Arthur Maulet. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier. Interception. I mean, quarterback times.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Harris running straight ahead, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. To the air on first down with Pickett. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. From the 2 now, second and goal. Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Pickett to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30, the 40, past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go, as you just pointed out. Both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes to special teams.
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd and down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kenny Pickett fighting Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. Touchdown!
Steven Sims Jr. from 19 yards away. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Nixon now from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, the 20. He will score. Touchdown.
Again, elder partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We have played 3 quarters. Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. They run with Harris, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping him cold.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Pickett going to bootleg it.
Open man here, Sims complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. This is Harris, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. To throw, it's Rodgers.
It's complete, Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Rodgers again now. Got a man, that's Lazard.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to get consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Slot man moves right. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On third down, here's Harris. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while.